How's it, people? Welcome back to Motorsport TV, South Africa's leading Formula One fan channel. Today's episode, we've got something very amazing. We are at the City of Joburg Metro Centre doing the process of the announcement of the various major sporting events being hosted by the world-class African city. And today, we're covering the Kyalami 9 Hour, which will be on the 3rd and 4th of December this year. And I'm here with the chairman and MD of the 9 Hour, Mr. Sthe. Mabanga. Good day, sir.
How are you, brother?
All right, to you.
You've added a few more titles to my name.
Manifesting.
Good. Ah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
So, what can you tell us about this great initiative?
Look, Look, we're very excited. The fact that we have a firm partnership in Johannesburg with the city all augurs well for the motor sports industry in the country. The series is coming to an end. It ends in Kyalami.
Season finale.
So we've got Audi leading the pack, we've got Ferrari. So it's very exciting. Yeah, in the championship. So we're very excited about that. The 3rd and the 4th of December, the Kyalami Grand Prix. And I think more importantly, it gives an opportunity for South Africa to be synonymous with racing again within the global context, whether it's a 9-hour event or any other event that's in the sector. Such global exposure to the sector allows us to have a good chance in the global conversations and the iconic venue of the Kyalami Grand Prix is one that is synonymous with racing around the world. So yes, so we're very excited about that, and we're very excited to be hosting the world. We're quite grateful with the city's partnership, the affirmation of saying that the work that we are doing has impact, not just for the city, but for the country and the continent. And we're expecting people coming from all over the continent that are motorsport enthusiasts, and
such as yourself.
Yeah, of course, so that's very exciting.
Yes. But now tell me, what are the long-term objectives with this initiative? Because I heard in your speech you were talking about creating awareness within the townships and the black communities, whereby they can see motorsports as a possibility of a sport that they could engage in.
Yeah.
Because I think for many years, we as black people saw motorsport as, I'll say, ingwengwes, something that's out of our reach. So I just want to hear your thinking around that.
Look, for us, inclusivity is key, and representation is key. So, and we see motorsports as an opportunity beyond just the car, beyond just the driver. It's a whole industry that feeds into it. There's the engineering component, there's the manufacturing component, there's the marketing component. You've got a Formula One, for example, where I think the entire Mercedes team has Sthe, who's an engineer from Zimbabwe, being the, while it's commendable that she's there, but if there's 100 people on the team, we'd like to see more representation. And I think in a South African context, for us to be able to bring such sports allows partnerships to take place with the broader motorsport community. So we've got a partnership, for example, with the Soweto Drifters, which is quite important to us because it's a sector, it's a legacy program of 9 Hour that we impact on the education, on the infrastructure investment, on the OEM side, where we allow them to also, people miss the fact that the whole drifting and motorsport is very much heavy on manufacturing. Guys putting their vehicles together, and that in itself is an industry,
And burning of the rubber.
The burning of the rubber, the recycling of the tires, is just a huge opportunity for communities and for us. The educational parts of simulators in particular to identify talented young black drivers.
And we have loads of those, hey? Unknowns.
You know, and our esports investment in ATK Arena, which is our gaming.
Okay.
So our investment in ATK, which will be part of the Kyalami Grand Prix, we've got an ATK section. It then allows us to identify drivers that are talented and then be able to go through a process of acceleration for them. So this is part and parcel of an industry. It's not about a race for 2 days. It's about what happens throughout the year and how do those feeders drive up to what is the end in December, which is the run-out. So that is what we build. And for us, the sport as an industry is a very crucial component of the economy of any country. People don't realize that when people go, even for domestic tourism, you look at a sport like football, many people go from city to city to watch their football clubs. That is tourism and economic activity because they get to book hotels.
And even locally.
Correct. So now we say, look, we've got a product that has a global community that wants to come to it.
Okay.
And that is the Nana, and we're looking to have that opportunity in a world where COVID is behind us, and we can fully have that expression happen. And then there's the elephant in the room of Formula Ones and all
my
those
favorite topic.
Yeah, and all those, look, our focus is not Formula One. Our focus is the 9 hour. But as a broader industry, the city has been clear that our conversation with the city is motorsport in totality. Our conversation with the province is motorsport. And I think
not just limited to the 9 hour.
No, and I think
In your discussions, of course.
it would be smart for anybody who wants to talk motorsport to come over and chat to us.
Did you hear that, folks?
It would be smart for them to do that because I think that's the nature of the partnership and the conversation we have with the city, with government in total, and some of our partners to say, how do we go from 9 hour to drifting to drag racing to global sports like the Formula One.
And there's been a lot of rumors in and around F1 coming back to SA.
No, look, I think it's great. I think it's great that people are talking about Formula One and they're talking about the fact that South Africa is a real possibility. And I think we must realize that the reason that people are talking about the Grand Prix, Kyalami Grand Prix, and Formula One is because we've done a 9 hour.
Facts.
Facts. So
because there was actually nothing before
9 hours started. So
that's true.
So that is the reality. I think obviously there's going to be those type of talks, and we support them. And whatever role that we can play in making that African dream be realized, because I think if you talk about 9 hour or Formula One, it's not about South Africa, it's about the African continent. Similar to us hosting the World Cup. It wasn't South Africa's World Cup, it was the African World Cup. So that's how we create it. And any partner that wants to contribute towards that plan of seeing the sector of motorsport alive, we very much in support of
the
that.
doors open.
Of course.
Okay. All right. No, that's very exciting stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much. Pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Right.
Cheers.
Okay, that's all for today, folks. The Motorsport TV. Shout out one time.
Sure, please.
Cut.
No,
I hope you got it off.